Hello everybody and welcome back to Her Campus. This week I'm going to show you some of the ways I styled my room in first year. Over the year I learnt and stole some ideas from people for how to store, decorate and personalise your room to make it more of a homely place. So this is what the room looked like before. So it's quite empty and echoey and sad, and then drum roll, this is what it looked like after, so much more colour and homely vibes going on. So if you want to find out how I decorated this room, carry on watching. So as you walk in, this is what you see. I bought these 3 posters in the poster sale, and I just think that they work quite well together. And it also fills up the space, which is amazing. And then you get to my fridge and bookcase type area. So I'll start with the fridge. My number one tip for a fridge is to cover it in a tea towel, which sounds kind of strange, but it kind of works. I mean, this one's from last year's H&M homeware range, and I just think it adds a little bit of colour rather than just white. And then on top of the tea towel, I have pictures of special people and places. This one's from my last ballet lesson, and this one was taken with my besties in Barcelona. Then behind the photos are some tins from this company called Cook Smart, and this is where I kept the caffeine. So like coffees and herbal teas and proper tea, although at this point I seem to have run out of tea, which just never ever happened. I don't know how that happened. Then balanced on top of my fridge was a whiteboard where I used to write down things that I'd had to remember, and one of the things I'd recommend with a whiteboard is sticking some photos up and writing little captions or little borders around the pictures. This little bottom shelf was used for storage, and in these tins I kept cutlery and tea towels. Then in this big box I kept cups, plates and bowls. Then this next shelf was kept for uni work, where I kept folders and documents. And on this last shelf I kept hairbands, jewellery and other general cutesy things. On top of the shelf I also had cards and a money box. Moving round, you get to the cupboard, and this hook was meant to go behind my door but didn't fit, so kind of just hangs a cute little chicken holding my sunglasses. Then this is what the inside of my cupboard looks like. These crate type things are a lifesaver. They're only £1.99 from Class Olson and thoroughly recommend them. Then I keep my guitar here, and then you get to my window, which was my favourite bit. I was so lucky with this view, and then these are the little things I had on top of my window. This is when you get to my mini drawers where I kept my makeup on top and journals, notebooks and classic books like Matilda in the drawers. I then had fairy lights on top to decorate my mirror, and this is what the top of my sink looks like. In the drawers underneath the sink I just kept the usual products like shampoo, conditioner, and this is also where I kept things like straighteners and hair dryers. Then you move round to my desk, which was rarely ever this neat, but we'll go with it. I studied geography, so colouring pencils needed to feature somewhere in this room. I then have pots, pens and post-its and a box for clips and pins. For the rest of the room, I basically just stuck photographs everywhere I could find. Here's some above my desk, and then I created this pattern to try and fill up this wall, and then went even more nuts with the pin board. I just like to pin up cards I was sent, and also encouraging words and of course photographs. I then had these 3 little cushions and a teddy bear on my bed alongside this reversible cushion for this chair. I am an absolute sucker for lights, so in the evenings I'd usually turn on all the fairy lights I owned and have my little lights on rather than my main light. I tilted this desk light to fill up the space a bit better, and then hid the other lamp behind this photo stand. So this is what the whole room looks like, and by the end I was so proud and so happy. I just didn't want to leave. I felt like a little piece of my heart was left in Flobo. I hope this video has given you a couple more ideas of how to style your uni room. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!